What is something that's true about you but sounds totally made up? I was born in a taxi. My mom went into labor while my dad was at work, and she didn't have a car. So she called a taxi to take her to the hospital. On the way there, she realized she wasn't going to make it in time. The taxi driver pulled over and called 911, but before they could arrive, my mom gave birth to me in the back seat. The taxi driver was a retired paramedic and knew exactly what to do. He delivered me safely and even cut the umbilical cord with his pocket knife. My dad arrived at the hospital just in time to see me being wheeled in on a stretcher. The taxi driver refused to accept any payment from my parents and said it was the most exciting fare he ever had. Years later, when I was in high school, I was taking a taxi home from a friend's house. The driver was an older man who looked familiar. We started talking, and he mentioned that he used to be a paramedic. I jokingly said, "Maybe you delivered me." He asked me when and where I was born, and when I told him, he pulled over and turned around to look at me. He said, "I remember you. You were born in my cab." We both started laughing, and he refused to let me pay for the ride.